we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that's missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking up.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and everyone's watching Devin Lloyd, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Cardinals and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And shoves him off at the 20, and he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Broken tackle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Dickerson trying the right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Graham. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Graham going to set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in fourth-down territory, that really opens things up for you. And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Bengals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Dillon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They run with Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they're not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he stopped immediately there. 3rd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
No gain on the play there. Second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. This is Thomas.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
The Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how the drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Off the play fake, here's Graham. Htxgml with the grab.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
On play action, Graham. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Graham to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 17-14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Now Graham. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Setting up the screen to Dickerson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. On 3rd down, here's Graham. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Goff on 1st down. Here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
What, 207 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, Thomas. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Thomas.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those mastodons, They've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Cardinals 17.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Down the left sideline, inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there. 75 yards. And the Cards have got it back to within a score. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. On second down now, it's Thomas, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On second down, it's Thomas. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. They got 29 yards that time.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
If they want to first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Complete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there?
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Out of the shotgun, Graham.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward.
What's the deal, man?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Up the middle they go. Thomas. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's Ward, complete right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing on third, Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On fourth down, Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing now, Graham on first down. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Dickerson on the handoff. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
On the slant, here's Htxgml.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On second down, Dillon.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Short gain the last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On second down now, it's Thomas. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Thomas. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
On second down, it's Thomas. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Up the middle they go. Thomas. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without